2018 is going to be the most exciting year yet when it comes to comic book movies. Seriously, it's gonna be awesome. Ant-Man and the Wasp, Aquaman, Avengers Infinity War, Black Panther, Deadpool 2, and X-Men Dark Phoenix will all be released, as will Venom, which is a very exciting prospect. Tom Hardy will take the lead role in Ruben Fleischer's intriguing Sony Pictures offering, and we can't wait to see it this October.
Interested?
We don't know much about it yet, however, but here are 5 rumors about it, as well as 5 things we do definitely know.
How's that sound, Tiger?
Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. It's the best way to keep up to date with all of our great new videos. And during the video, can you count how many times Spider-Man randomly appears? Stick around until the end to find out if you counted correctly.
Early reports had believed him to be the black-suited Spider-Man, but he has now been identified as something entirely different.
Rumor. It will be set in the MCU. At this stage, it's not exactly clear which movie universe Venom will be set in. It's widely understood that it will be the first offering in Sony's new Marvel movie universe, but rumors are persisting that it could actually be a part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
I never want to work with these kids, but I'll get them there.
If Marvel Studios head honcho Kevin Feige is to be believed, it won't be a part of the MCU, however, and there's really no reason to not believe him. But Venom producer Amy Pascal begs to differ, having stated that the movie will both take place in the same world as the movies of the MCU and adjunct to them.
You know, just curious when the next real mission's gonna be.
It remains to be seen whether there will be any references to characters or events in the MCU, but there has certainly been talk of Tom Holland's Spider-Man crossing over into future movies in the franchise.
Finally.
Frankly, it would be a shame if the likes of Venom, Carnage, Silver Sable, Black Cat, and Morbius, the living vampire, were kept away from the MCU. Given that the X-Men, the Fantastic Four, and their related characters are now all able to be a part of the MCU, it's only fair that the entirety of Spider-Man supporting characters are able to be as well. Get everyone together in the same live-action universe, Marvel! It's what the fans want!
And it is time for me to resign.
Truth. Tom Hardy is nailing the lead role. Whenever Tom Hardy is cast as a character, you know he's going to give that character his all. Whether it was as Charles Bronson in 2008's Bronson,
And would you like a cup of tea too, mate?
Tommy Riordan Conlon in 2011's Warrior, another comic book character in the form of Bane in 2012's The Dark Knight Rises,
No one cared who I was till I put on the mask.
Max Rockatansky in 2015's Mad Max Fury Road,
My name is Max.
or the Cray twins in 2015's Legend.
Things about us, Reggie knows too many things about us.
It's always very clear to see that Hardy has put everything into his portrayals. With regards to what Hardy's done with Eddie Brock, the movie's titular character, Tolmac said he pushes it to a place us mere mortals would never expect it to go, and added that it's like a masterclass watching him act every day.
Do as you please.
So, however the movie turns out, it's probably fair to say that Tom Hardy's contribution to it is nothing but positive. And he's doing the motion capture as well. It remains to be seen whether or not the plot as a whole and the other characters in the movie are up to his standards.
The symbiote that Peter Parker tried to destroy, Eddie Brock has embraced.
Rumor! The Lethal Protector story will be adapted. At this stage, there's no confirmation regarding what Venom will actually be about. Obviously, we know it's about Eddie Brock becoming the host to an alien symbiote, but in terms of plot, we have no real idea. There is, however, a rumor going around that it may be a loose live adaptation of Venom Lethal Protector, a 6-issue limited comic series from 1993 that first turned Venom from a villain into an anti-hero. The story saw Eddie Brock agreeing with Spider-Man that the two would leave each other alone if Brock stopped committing crimes and moved to San Francisco. However, soon after the move, the father of one of Venom's previous victims tracked him down in order to carry out his revenge. Ultimately, Venom teamed up with Spider-Man and 5 offspring of the Venom symbiote, those being Scream, Phage, Riot, Lasher, and Agony, to face off against the mercenary team. While the chances of Spider-Man appearing in Venom are slim to zero, there is every chance that an agreement with the heroic web-slinger could be mentioned as having occurred off-screen.
What?
And Venom could easily team up with his offspring to take down the mercenaries pursuing him. Should this rumor turn out to be true, it would make for a very interesting movie.
What can I say? It's like
looks like art.
Truth. Ruben Fleischer is the perfect director. Ruben Fleischer is the main man behind the camera during the production of Venom, as he has taken on the directorial duties for the movie. Eyebrows might have been raised when the movie was announced, but with Tom Hardy in the titular role and Fleischer directing, it's got very strong foundations to build on, because Fleischer is undoubtedly the right man for the job. He was responsible for directing movies like 2011's 30 Minutes or Less and 2013's Gangster Squad.
This is my destiny.
But it's the fact that he was the director for 2009's brilliant Zombieland that really convinces us that he's perfect for Venom.
Time to nut up or shut up.
As well as the fact that he's directed 2 episodes of Netflix's fantastic Santa Clarita Diet series. Both Zombieland and Santa Clarita Diet are comedy horrors packed full of gore, you know, given that they both feature zombies. And while Venom won't boast hordes of the undead, it has the potential to be very gory with a lot of funny dialogue.
Now it is a party.
We just can't wait to see what the 43-year-old from Washington, D.C. has done with the movie.
She'll be so lonely.
Rumor: there will be a SHE-VENOM. Michelle Williams is already 100% confirmed to be portraying Anne Wang in the Venom movie. And in the comics, Anne Wang went on to become the SHE-VENOM. While that doesn't necessarily mean she'll portray the SHE-VENOM character in the movie, there is a rumor going around that suggests she'll be doing exactly that. Seeing a female version of Venom in live action for the first time would be fantastic for Marvel fans. In the comic books, Anne Wang is a successful lawyer and the ex-wife of Eddie Brock. She became the SHE-VENOM when the symbiote bonded with her to save her life, after she was shot by the villainous Sin Eater. She's a really interesting character who will be a fantastic asset to the Venom movie, if her full potential is unleashed.
You may be our spawn, but that won't keep us from destroying you.
Truth! Carnage will appear. In previous Spider-Man movies across various live-action franchises, a number of classic Spidey villains have appeared. The Green Goblin, Dr. Octopus, Venom, Sandman, Lizard, Electro, Vulture, and Shocker have all been depicted on screen. And arguably, the most notable member of the Web-Slingers Rogues Gallery to miss out has been Carnage. This will all change in 2018 when he appears in the Venom movie. It's not yet known who will be playing the character, but it's 100% confirmed that he will be appearing in the movie. Carnage is another symbiotic character who is even more powerful and violent than Venom.
I get to be like Brock?
Similar, but different.
In the comic books, Cletus Cassidy, an insane serial killer, is the host for the Carnage symbiote. Carnage could appear as a primary antagonist, a secondary antagonist, or even right at the end of the movie in a mid- or post-credit scene. The extent of his appearance is a mystery right now, but whether or not he's a major player in the first movie, it's guaranteed that he will play a big part in this franchise going forward. And that can only be a good thing, because it really is about time we saw him in live action.
He sounds like my kind of guy. Let me have the power.
Rumor! Who will play Carnage? So, although we know Carnage will be in the Venom movie, we still don't know who's going to be playing the dang character. There are, however, plenty of rumors going around about that. Riz Ahmed, who is definitely in the movie, was touted as the favorite for the role for some time, but it's now been confirmed that he'll be playing Dr. Carlton Drake. Scott Hayes, who's also as good as confirmed as being in the movie, is the current rumored favorite for the role. You may remember him for his breakout role as Lester Ballard in 2013's Child of God. Woody Harrelson, who really needs no introduction, is set to have a role in the movie as well. There's a small chance it could even be him in the role of Carnage.
I'm not easy to get along with, and I'm sensing you're a bit of a b****.
Other actors who are rumored to potentially be playing the villain include Firefly's Alan Tudyk, Broadway star Lin-Manuel Miranda, and Shameless star Cameron Monaghan. Whoever's cast in the role, given the brilliant casting of Tom Hardy as the titular Eddie Brock, we're confident that Sony will make the right choice for the villain, otherwise known as Cletus Cassidy, which hasn't always been the case in their past Spider-Man offerings.
If you know what I'm talking about.
Truth! It will have no ties to previous Spider-Man franchises. Given that Venom is a Sony movie, and given that Sony have tried their luck with 2 solo Spider-Man franchises in the past, there have been a number of rumors that this movie will link to one of them. But that is definitely not going to be the case. Chris Zilka's Eugene Flash Thompson from 2012's The Amazing Spider-Man was rumored to be making an appearance. But that rumor was quickly debunked.
Stay down, Parker!
Dane DeHaan's Harry Osborn from 2014's The Amazing Spider-Man 2 was also rumored to appear, but that rumor has been debunked as well. And the only version of Spider-Man who might have connections to it is Tom Holland's from the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And even that is, quite frankly, extremely unlikely to be the case.
Now, I believe you have something for my father.
Rumor: Black Cat and Silver Sable will appear. Following the release of Venom this year, the next scheduled release in Sony's new Marvel Universe is 2019's Silver and Black, which will be a movie based on the exploits of the Spider-Man supporting characters known as Silver Sable and Black Cat. Silver Sable is a mercenary, hunter of war criminals, and leader of the Wild Pack, and owner of Silver Sable International, while Black Cat is an expert burglar and martial artist who's been an enemy, love interest, and ally of Spider-Man.
See, I knew we made a connection.
You may remember Felicity Jones played the character in her civilian guise in 2014's The Amazing Spider-Man 2. With that in mind, one quite exciting rumor suggests the pair will make their first appearances in this new movie universe in Venom. If this rumor turns out to be true, it's not known if they'll be major characters, if the appearances will be nothing more than cameos, or even if they'll only appear in mid- or post-credit scenes.
Anyway, I got places to be.
Truth! It will be R-rated! It has recently been proven that comic book movies can be major success stories, even with an R rating. Something that many people didn't think possible, and something that totally goes against the nature of the typical Marvel Cinematic Universe type movies. Deadpool and Logan were the two movies that broke the mold in that sense. The two Fox offerings featured swearing, gore, sexual references, and other adult themes that some people thought might lead to them being commercial failures, but that couldn't be further from the truth. Both movies were in the top 15 highest grossing movies worldwide in their respective years. The Venom character isn't exactly known for profanities or anything sexual, but he is extremely violent and murders his victims in some very brutal ways, including eating their brains. In that sense, it could have some traits reminiscent to a horror movie. And that could be absolutely awesome. And that's the end of our video. Did you enjoy it? Are you excited about Venom? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more great videos just like this one. Oh, yeah, and the number of times Spider-Man randomly appeared was... Well, we hope you had fun counting. Bye for now.